What's going on, my beautiful chillers? It's your boy Robert Chino here, aka Chiller Rob, and I'm here with my boy
Ceez.
You already know my boy Ceez is notorious for being the co-host of Fully Loaded TV, but today he's gonna be notorious for being the co-host of Oh We Got Food. And as usual, I don't know if y'all know this, but last episode we didn't spin the wheel because it was like a little food mecca. We wanted to show y'all a little showcase, but today we are. So we got Ori, Boss Burgers, Tony Styles, and El Trompudo on the wheel. You want to get that real quick, cameraman?
All right.
All right, you want to do the honors, Ceez? You want to press that spin?
Right, let me hit. Ding.
What's it gonna be? Oh, no way. No way. It was so close to being something else, which is Tony Styles, but we're going to El Trompudo, it seems like. So, you know what? Let's just, go ahead and go to El Trompudo. We're going to see y'all in a short little bit. We're going to go to El Trompudo. What's going on, folks? We're right here at El Trompudo. And, man, I just want to tell y'all, man, I'm already smelling the food. You can smell the deliciousness. What does it smell like, bro? Explain to them what it smells like, man.
It smells like some tacos. It smells like the tortillas. Like, you know, when you like the tortillas, what I say, you put the tortilla on the little comal.
Like when they're making chilaquiles.
Oh, it do smell like that. It do smell like that.
Oh my god. But yeah, man, I'm already like thinking in my head. I already had a couple flashes what I'm gonna get from the menu. But you know what? Let's do less talking, man, or eating. Let's get straight to it. Pick your head up once again if you gon' ever fall. I'm in your face, put you in your place if you ain't standing tall. Can't show that you scared at all. This one's for my underdog.
Yo, what's up? This commercial break is brought to you by chillergang.com. Make sure to check out chillergang.com where you can find our new podcast, our new music, and check out our new merch. We just dropped some new merch. It's some fly gear, and it's all chiller. Just check out our website and check out everything chiller, and just do us a favor and check out our new merch. We just dropped it, and we just hoping y'all like it, and we appreciate y'all support. Peace.
You see what we got, man. Without further ado, let's get into it, man. I'm already damn near drooling out, man.
And then what you gonna try first?
Man, what is this? Let me see. I think it's actually the buche.
The buche, okay.
Yeah, definitely the buche. Like we did mention, I was tripping earlier. So buche is basically the fatty part of the carnitas, which is super good. So here goes nothing,
Okay, I'm about to try the carnitas. Like, he's getting a little fatty part of the carnitas. I'm gonna take a little bite into the real carnitas, see how this tastes.
What you think, Steve?
Man, I learned one word in Spanish class.
Yeah.
Delicioso.
Delicioso. Delicioso.
It's pretty good. I like the tortilla. I like when the tortillas are like nicely oiled, and they did the job well done. And then the
Not
salsa,
too oily.
yeah. And then the salsa, I got the red salsa. I put the red salsa on top. I don't know what salsa you put, but this red salsa is pretty kicking. It's pretty kicking.
Okay. I put the green sauce on the tacos. I do have a red sauce, so I was trying to save those for burrito, but definitely gonna try that as well. I actually had got a pico de gallo, a little cup of pico de gallo de mango, and they're really notorious for that because a lot of people like the pico de gallo de mango. And I was eating, meanwhile the cameraman was setting up, I ate that cup of pico de gallo de mango with a little bit of chips that I had. But that pico de gallo was pretty good as well. Well, not pretty good, it was really good. Let me rephrase that. But I really like that. But yeah, I think their salsas are one of the best salsas out of any taqueria here in the East Bay area.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm about to bite this little quick al pastor, see what it do.
The al pastor and the marinated pork. It's marinated pork, if I'm correct, right? The al pastor. Good as well. Okay, I'm about to go with the good old classic carne asada. See what it do.
Yeah. Who doesn't love carne asada, man?
With the red salsa, And the lemon, the carne asada is on point.
Man, if you don't squeeze lemon onto your tacos, man,
You're doing it wrong.
you're doing it wrong. You know what? I'm actually pretty happy that Trompudo was, I guess you can say, oh, we got food, first ever just regular tacos and burritos episode. They're not the first Mexican food because we already covered Talavera season 1. I think it was like episode 3 or 4, if I'm not wrong. But if y'all haven't checked that out, go check that out. That was the first ever Mexican food. It was super dope. They blessed us with a whole behemoth mountain amount of food. They gave us literally almost one of everything on their menu. So go check out that video. Super dope. But yeah, I mean I'm super satisfied already with just 2 tacos that I ate, and I can't wait to try the burrito, man. Yeah. So this is tacos de cabeza. Which one are you about to try, my boy?
I saved the best for last, and it's the the crunchy, good old, crunchy old tripas. If you guys don't know what tripas is, it's intestines. So I'm about to eat me some fried pig intestines.
In the South, they call them shitlings. Or chitlings, but shitlings because that's where all the technically the poop, the shit comes out from. But you know what? We're notorious. All us minorities are notorious for making super good dishes out of the parts that some other folks didn't want to eat. Definitely crunchy. I could hear that.
This is bomb. Big shout out to Trompudo for put in work. I put in the special request on the super crunchy chitlins. But they put in the work. You're doing great. Hella good.
Man, I devoured my taco de cabeza, my head taco. Man, tacos in the head. Doesn't get any better than that. But anyways, we're talking about actual like the meat head. People, okay, don't get sidetracked. But yeah, that taco was super, super good. That meat from the head is notorious for being really fatty because our head in general, and especially from the cheek part, we have a lot of, not us, but the beef has a lot of fat. So, it's always super tender, super, moist and even sometimes sticky because we also have a lot of collagen in our head. So yeah, that's was what I was expecting from it to be from the meat from the head. But man, I'm already done with my yacos, bro. I'm about to go on and get my burrito.
This horchata is more than exceptional. This horchata is pretty good, and I had to go with the large. I should have got more ice on it. I went light ice because I didn't want it to get watered down. Yeah, and get scammed. They fill up like 3/4 of the cup and fill the rest with horchata. That's why I went with light ice. But I should have gone with more. But this horchata's hit her. Good way to wash down these tacos.
Take a bite of this quick little burrito. See what it do.
What kind of burrito is that again?
Tripas.
Tripas. For the people that don't know what tripas is again, what's tripas again?
Chitlings. Or chitlings.
You got a regular burrito or super burrito? With like sour cream, the cheese.
So this is the thing. I love Trompudo. Well, actually, that's not even a bad thing, in my opinion. But there's no super or regular burrito. There's only one size. You just tell them it comes with. They tell you what it comes with. So basically, automatically, all the burritos come automatically with. Usually, in other places, a super would have like crema, they actually all that, or cheese and all that shit, and it comes with it already. So they're like, oh, you just can take off things, if you don't want it. So no this, no that, but they're all the same size, which is actually a good thing. So you don't get to like, oh, do I want a regular? Do I want a super? Because some places people want a super burrito, but they don't want to put the guacamole or the sour cream or the extra and the other extra stuff that a super burrito has, which is no point of you getting a super burrito because that's why it's called a super burrito, because they're basically charging you extra for all that the sour cream, the guac and whatever, the cheese and whatever.
Pico maybe.
Oh yeah, pico de gallo, anything extra they put lettuce, all that's being charged. That's why it's called a super burrito.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they just already had it.
And for those that don't know, El Trompudo also sells like breakfast dishes, like chile rellenos, like pupusas as well. But it's a go-to place if you just want to go get some regular tacos or just a burrito, for like lunch or a little snack how we having right now.
Yeah. So one of the categories, the first of the category is location.
They have a good location. They have a good venue. They have like a place where you can sit down and eat, parking lot. You don't gotta struggle with parking and things like that. But it is hidden. It is hidden. So it's more of it's like a hidden gem. It's like a hidden gem. So it's in a tech location. It does have a parking lot. You can dine in. You can like sit down, wait for your food. But like I mentioned before, it's just hidden. You gotta go in Sobrante. Sobrante is a pretty small city, so it's something you gotta look for.
Like he says, it is hidden, and it's very easy to just drive by so fast to it. Like not even you can be going 15 miles an hour, the average mile, or whatever the average speed that someone goes, and then you could still miss it. Like it's just so like he said, it's not super tucked, but it's not like. At the same time, it's not super visible. There is a sign, but sometimes even the sign, depending on what angle you're coming from, there's certain trees that cover it. Mm-hmm. But you know what? The location's dope. El Sobrante, it's packed, and people that if you know about it, they know. But yeah, man. Other than that, the location's super dope, super populated, very.
It's quiet. It's quiet.
Yeah.
It's a nice location. Small city.
On top of that. Just the last thing that I want to add on is that I really like the ambiance, like you said in the beginning. They set off a really, Mexican taqueria vibe. The side, like even the colors that they use to paint the buildings gives off such a floral Mexican, house vibe. A lot of houses in Mexico are painted that, certain colors like that are very fluorescent and all that stuff.
Yeah, like an orange, like a adobe color. Like
exactly. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, the location is super dope. The second one is service. I'm gonna lie, it was borderline pretty good. The only thing I also liked is the way they managed the time. Okay. So they made sure they were telling people. They didn't tell us because we got there right before the rush. But they would tell people, as I noticed that, it's going to be a 30-minute wait from now because, we're starting to get huge amount of orders. But that's something that I'll give them a plus on as well. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I agree with you. There's little minor errors. It did seem like some of the people in the front were, I wouldn't say bad, but they're new to their positions. They're catching the flow. They're young people, so they're probably the first job, and they just get in the flow of everything. But they greeted us well. They showed us some love. We told them what we do and who we are, and they're all for it. They're all for it. And like Robin said, my boy Robin Chino here, like he said, basically their time management was pretty good. It wasn't like we waited super long for our food. A rush did start after we ordered, but they knew how to manage that rush, and rushes are always going to come in the restaurant business. So yeah, I also give them a plus as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I agree with you. Also, there can be, especially too when people are training at the moment, or they still just barely came out of their training, and they it's their first time probably being on this certain station by themselves.
They're young.
Yeah, I was there before. I know I probably got nervous as well.
Everybody
even though it's just working even if it's just working the cashier, or even though it's just flipping tortillas, even though if it's just cooking some certain thing, it's your first time on it. You probably get some slight of nerves because that's just human nature.
Yeah, but you saw the effort. You saw the effort on how they treated us.
Yeah,
so that's
and like he said, they let us record in there, which was the dope part about it. Like he said, it's a vlog. Perfect. You guys can
Yeah.
It wasn't anything for bad content,
Yeah, so that was for sure a plus for them.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, y'all. We moving on to the third aspect, the third category we're about to judge them on, which is presentation. Ceez, what do you think on the presentation, man?
Man, I think it was clean. They put salt, usually some places you don't get salsa on your taco. Some places you get salsa already added onto it. That they did have a salsa on top of that, And then, you know, like any other taco place, you know, wrapped with the tinfoil neat and nice. And I was able to take it home, and my meat was in the tortilla. And I was able to, good amount of onion, good amount of cilantro. Yeah, sometimes, you know, they overflow it, or they don't even, some people, when they're in a rush, they don't even aim it on the,
It's on the side.
yeah, they don't even aim it on the taco. And so presentation was pretty cool because it was clean. I was able to bring it back home, and
it didn't get here messy.
Yeah, it didn't get here messy, and it was still warm. And what also was a plus is that they added chips. Not a lot of places add chips nowadays. They give you a little extra charge, so that just added a plus to the presentation.
Especially on the tacos, because there's not really too much that you can super go over above and beyond to present tacos a certain way.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially if it's coming from a traditional taco truck or traditional taqueria, because they're not aiming for above and beyond. They're aiming for tradition and trying to be the consistency and trying to be the best of the best of making the certain tacos from their region. But obviously, if we go to a Michelin star place or something like that, we'll have more exciting looking tacos. But that's not the case, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still super, super satisfied. I mean, what else can we say? Like Caesar said, perfect amount of cilantro, which I feel like is important to me, because once it comes down to having a perfect balance of cilantro and the onion, I think that's what makes or breaks a taco.
But the taste is pretty good. It's pretty good. Like, especially when you get something like the tripas, when you get them well done, sometimes you can get them a little burnt taste, but you didn't get that burnt taste with these. These were pretty good.
It's more like of a chicharron taste that you
get.
Yeah,
exactly what I meant.
Because they're perfectly dorados. That was my water right there, but yeah, I mean the taste above and that's right. That can at least go above and beyond in the taste, because like I said, the presentation couldn't really go as much above and beyond, but the taste super above and beyond. That can go into play into role, like depending on how they marinate their meat, how they what kind of seasonings they use.
Yeah. And then I was a big fan of adding the red salsa to all my tacos, but I liked it especially on my carne asada tacos, especially with the lemon. I don't know what they did with the carne asada, but whatever they did in the process of cooking it, that shit made it taste a little bit better than other places I've tried before. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, last one. Oh, you good? You don't need a bite of this burrito?
Nah, I'm cool. Unless you need help.
If you want to.
Okay.
Last one was it worth it? Man, let me tell you, I got 3 tacos and a burrito. And as mentioned, they don't have like a size of burrito, it's just one size. Yeah. So I paid $19 plus the tip, I think. So it was around like 20, I think it was like around $22, around 22, 23 bucks. So that's what I paid. And I mean, in my opinion, it's super well worth it. That's usually what you would pay for some tacos, especially if you get if you're a fat ass like me and you fucking get a fucking burrito and some tacos. But yeah, yeah, I mean that's basically it. It was well worth it in my opinion. What about your Ceez?
Yeah, I think it was well worth it. I got 6 tacos, 2 de tripas, 2 de asada, and 2 de carnitas. And I think it was pretty good. I paid around $20. I got a large horchata as well. And yeah, I enjoyed it. We got there. Good thing we got there right before the rush, because I don't know how I would be feeling if I had to wait that long.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty good. I'll for sure go again. But I feel like next time I want to try some of their other dishes. I want to try either like a chile relleno or like some chilaquiles or some pupusas, because they had a pretty big menu. Yeah, different kind of traditional dishes.
Well, man, I mean, what else can we say, man? Taking that in mind, out of the 5 pancitas, man, what would you rate this place?
Out of the 5 pancitas,
taking it in mind with all the, what we just judged them on, the 5 categories, what would you judge them out of 5 pancitas?
And 4.5, leaning on 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that, man?
I just wanted more food, honestly. I wish I would have had more.
True.
Basically, I just wasn't able to get it more, so that's why I'm pretty upset right now. The food was just so good that it disappoints me when I don't have any.
That's actually that could be true, man. Especially me coming from a big guy. Trust me, I've been in that position plenty of times, man. But man, in my opinion, I'll probably also give it a 4.5. Also leaning more towards a 5. But the reason why I'll give it a 4.5 was because we did come before the rush, and but I feel like we still waited a little bit longer than we should. Slightly, it wasn't too long. Like I feel like other people were waiting.
Yeah, that happens due to the online orders and the call-in orders. Yeah, but
I think actually that's it. Just because of the wait, it was a little longer than expected. Yeah, but yeah, 4.5 out of 5. I don't think it could get any better than that, especially because for it being the first ever, regular just tacos and burritos, because it's not the first Mexican food like I mentioned, man. If you haven't checked that out, season 1, episode 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But I mean, what else can we say? Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe. Make sure y'all press the bell so you know when we post these videos, and not just.